Hello, my name is Jo Davies and I'm a Fellowship and Awards Advisor at Advance HE. I have over 15 years experience of working in higher education, and more recently I've worked with the sector to support the professional recognition of teaching and supporting learning. My current role involves working with institutions and organisations to gain accreditation, which provides external and independent confirmation that professional development is aligned to the UK Professional Standards Framework, and provides participants with the opportunity to be professionally recognised for their higher education practice through the fellowship scheme. During this short video, I will focus on what accredited institutions need to do if they would like to make a change to their provision. I will provide a summary about what a change is, applying to make a change, a minor change, a major change, and where to get further information. Once institutions have been through the Advance HE accreditation process and met the requirements of the Advance HE accreditation policy, they are required to operate as explicitly accredited for the full 4 years. However, there are occasions where an institution may wish to change and make some revisions to their existing provision, and this could be for a variety of reasons. As a result of this, Advance HE will formally consider changes to accredited provision through the Advance HE Major Minor Change process. And there are a few things at this point to point out about the change process. Once changes are approved, whether major or minor, these remain in place for the remainder of the current accreditation cycle. Any proposed change must be considered by the change panel prior to implementation. Minor changes do not incur a fee. However, if a change is considered more major, a fee of £3,000 will be charged. For both major and minor changes, the panel will feedback the outcome, and where approved, the panel will make it clear from the date this applies. Institutions wishing to make a change to accredited provision must complete an initial request to change an accredited programme or scheme template. Institutions are asked to provide details of the existing provision and the provision they would like to make changes to. It is also to state when the changes need to be implemented by. In order for Advance HE to consider the request, institutions are asked to provide a brief outline of the change and a rationale, whether the change affects the design, structure, format of the programme or scheme, explain if the changes will involve a different mode of delivery or participant group or a partner institution, for example, if there is a change to the mode or format of assessment, if anything will change in relation to the decision-making process, and finally whether the change has any impact on any other accredited provision at the institution. Once the initial form has been completed and returned to Advance HE, the team will then consider the request, and then the institution will be advised whether the proposed change is a major or minor change, along with the relevant documentation to complete. Please note that submitting this initial request does not incur a fee. And it's also important to point out at this point that every accredited scheme is different and distinct, and therefore what might constitute a major or minor change in one institution may have wider implications in another and constitute a major change, for example. Whether a major or minor change is considered, Advance HE and the team will always give an explanation as to the outcome of the initial request. I'm now going to go on to discuss what constitutes a minor change to accredited provision and the process for applying for a minor change. Minor change is where a change to an existing programme or scheme does not materially alter the provision or the pathways within it. If there is no significant change to the design, participant engagement with the UK PSF, the evidence to which fellowship judgments are made, and the process by which fellowship judgments are made, then this would most likely constitute a minor change. If after the initial review you have been told that the change is a minor change, the following process applies. You must complete a minor change template, and please note that this template must be signed off by the manager with overall responsibility for the accredited scheme or programme, for example the head of academic practice. Institutions must provide a rationale for the change and present a clear comparison of the existing provision and the provision with the proposed changes. You must always provide a date for implementation, and most importantly, the panel need to see revised guidance and participant-facing handbooks with revisions clearly highlighted. Once the template has been completed and submitted to the accreditation team at Advanced HE, the change will be considered at the next minor change panel. The panel consists of 2 members of the academic team, and the outcome then will be communicated within 8 weeks of the submission deadline, which is the last working day of every month. The outcome of the panel will be to accept or not accept the proposed changes. If the change is not accepted, the panel will provide a point of support to advise the institution with respect to any further development and the next steps. If the change is accepted, Advanced HE records will be updated to reflect the change. I'm now going to move on to major changes to accredited provision. A major change involves a more substantial change. For example, programme or module outcomes may change the programme structure and or the content to maintain UK-PSF alignment. It may involve a new campus, participant group, mode of delivery, changes to the mode of delivery and or support for participants to engage with the UK-PSF, revision of evidence on which judgments about fellowship are made and or changes in the judgment process. If after the initial review you have been told the change is a major change, the following process applies. Complete the major change to Advanced HE accredited provision template with institutional sign-off by the official Advanced HE institutional contact. Provide details about the proposed change and a clear comparison to existing provision. Provide a concise narrative to address accreditation criteria 2 to 4, which can be found in the Advanced HE accreditation policy, and provide revised participant-facing guidance with new sections or revisions clearly highlighted. The key documents you will need when considering a change to accredited provision are the changes to accredited programme schemes policy, the request to change an accredited programme or scheme template, a minor change to Advanced HE accredited provision template, and a major change to Advanced HE accredited provision template. You will also need to have sight of the Advanced HE accreditation policy and guidance. The Advanced HE accreditation team can help answer any queries you have, and if you are planning to submit for a major change, the team can arrange UK-PSF consultancy to support this. For further advice, please contact the team. Thank you for watching this video.